Hey guys, Token Vaping. Today's juice review this is going to be another one of those where I do multiple videos for one company. I had the pleasure of talking with a company called Vape Dogs. If you haven't seen their logo, it is that right there, Vape Dogs with a bulldog, and I think bulldogs are really cool. The cool thing with them is that, excuse me, they have four lines. Their main line, excuse me, I'm sorry. Their main line is Vape Dogs. That's their main juice line. But they have three sister companies that are all part of Vape Dogs LLC. And there's four different lines. So for proper respect and since they allowed me the privilege of doing a review on each line, I'm going to do a separate video for each flavor line. So with that, they devote all of their attention towards quality control and cleanliness and a clean environment room and clean equipment and things like that to ensure that all of their juices, they are made and bottled particle free so that it's as clean and pure and as high as quality as possible. The first line that I'm going to do the video on is called Vaping Mafia, and this is the flavor menu that they sent me. Now, if you are like me and you are a big custard and yogurt fan, I'm telling you, I have got a line for you to try. If you like custard or yogurt flavors at all, you need to try this line. Vaping Mafia. It is primarily yogurt and custard based. There are 5 flavors in this line. They are available in a 0, a 1.5, a 3, a 6, and a 12. Now, they do offer an 18, however, because it requires a bit more nicotine in it, and it is not as popular or common as it once was when everybody was first starting vaping. It is a special order, so if you are going to order an 18 nic level, you do need to contact them to let them know so that they can make it. Generally, it will retail for about $1 more. And mainly, like I said, it's just because the norm for most vapors now is about a 6 or a 12 if they're going to go high for nicotine. 18 is starting to become a bit much for a lot of people, just because of how potent the filtered and pure nicotine is. Now, the one cool thing that I think is really neat about this company that I found out is that not only are they ensuring that their juice is of the highest quality to put out for the vaping community, but 2% of each sale for the bottles goes towards a local animal shelter by them or whatever shop is purchasing from them to sell in their shop. It can be a local shelter of their choice. That's really cool. You know, there's a few other companies out there that do proceeds like that for whether it's for vaping advocacy or if it's for like helping vets. This is a company that does assistance and helped proceeds towards animal shelters. I'm a big supporter of those. My family and I, we adopted a dog from an animal shelter, so it's something that I believe in a lot, and I think it's a really good cause. So not only are you getting a really good juice line, but you're also helping a good cause as far as helping animal shelters and things like that. So it's a win-win just in general. Now, like I said, they do offer in general 5 nicotine levels with a 6th that has to be a special order, and that is the 18. This line does come with in a 55 milliliter bottle as a sale. It may sound like a large bottle, but if you are a fan of of this type of flavor, trust me, it definitely is worth it. Generally, on the norm, as an average, the 55 milliliter bottle is going to average about $24.99, which is a really good deal if you think about it, as far as comparing it to a 15 or a 30 ml bottle in a store. And the 18 milligram nicotine, that's going to be roughly about $1 more. So whether you get it or not, it's still a good deal. But as a whole, for a 55 milliliter bottle, it's a really good bargain. Now, there are 5 flavors. I've tried 4 of them. I saved one for the video just to do an initial reaction. And even though I'm very, very adamant about how good this line is, again, I just want you all to know that it is primarily my opinion. I am a custard yogurt fan. My next door neighbor, if they vaped, they may not be. They may prefer menthol flavored. Everybody that vapes has a completely different preference and a different palate. So in no way, shape, or form am I trying to say that because I'm a fan of it and I like it, that you will the second you try it. You may not. You may be a custard fan and it just may not strike your fancy. That happens. It's okay. I'm just trying to give as in-depth opinion of what the flavors did for me, so that it gives you a better idea as to whether or not it's something that you would consider trying, or if it's something that you haven't tried before and you want to try something new, it's something that you would definitely consider or think about. So I just want to make sure that that's understood. I don't like to come off as, trying to tell you because I tried it and I like it, that you will for sure. But I will say, if you like custard flavors, if you like yogurt flavors, if it's something that you enjoy vaping on a daily basis, I don't see why you would not like this line. It is a very solid line. I'm very happy that this was the first one that I went with to start with. So it's a really good out of the gate dip into the Vape Dogs company. Now, as I said, there are 5 flavors, and they were kind enough to send me sample bottles, which are really cool because they are, these little 5 and 10 milliliter bottles. This is more than enough that you need to get the flavor for to get a taste of what it's going to taste like. Now, what's impressive about it is this line is as they worded it is an extreme max VG line. It is a 95-5 mixture. 95, yes, you heard me right. So cloud chasers definitely get a good cloud kick off of this. But as they also stated, that it's designed to work well in tanks as well without clogging up your coils and everything else like that. So it's a good mixture of the two, but it is very, very high in VG, so that it definitely is going to have a thicker base to it, but it does not drip like a really thick juice. I mean, you can see it here. It does have, okay, maybe you might not be able to. It does have a bit more thickness than others, but it's not like it's molasses. So, I mean, that is a good thing. I have vaped on 4 of the flavors already, and they didn't really gum up my cotton or coils or anything like that. So that's a very good sign as well. Now, as I stated, there are 5 flavors. And even in the samples, they come with little blurbs. They all have, since it's Mafia, Vaping Mafia, they all have gangster Mafia related pictures on them. This one, if you've never seen him before, this is Al Capone. And what's cool about it is it says his name here for the flavor, but it also has his real name, which is Alfonso Gabriel Capone, aka Al Capone. This is a creamy French vanilla yogurt, and there is the nicotine level. Now, the actual bottle is going to have more on it, obviously. I believe they sent me one as an example to show you. This is the sample bottle, and then they sent me one normal size bottle that you would get so you can see the difference. This is a 55 milliliter bottle. Now, this is an impressive size bottle. It has the name of the company up in here. It has their website, which is vapedogs.net. It has a batch number so that they can keep track of it in case there are any issues or problems with a particular flavor. They can locate what batch it came out of and kind of figure out whether or not it's the whole batch or if it was just, just a random fluke that might have happened. They have a contact number on here, bottle size, product of Vape Dogs LLC, the name of the flavor, the name of the picture that's on here, flavor profile, nicotine level. They even have a barcode, which helps them keep track of everything as well, which is really cool. And then they have a warning and an ingredient level. The warning is standard. The ingredient level, if you ever look at any of these for vaping juices, this one, because there's nicotine, 4 ingredients. 4, that's it. Vegetable glycerin, flavoring, propylene glycol, and nicotine. So if you got it without nicotine, it has 3 ingredients. Yeah. Most vapors understand the point of that. They also come, even the sample bottles came with a tamper-resistant safety seal, which these are pretty sturdy. I mean, you have to actually put a bit of pressure, push down, and put some pressure behind it to pop that ring so you can take off the child safety cap. So safety-wise, they're also looking out as well. Again, anytime you get a bottle of vaping juice, whether it's from a store, whether it's from online, anything like that, if for any reason you feel that it has been tampered with, the seal is broken, the cap doesn't sit right, anything about it gives you any form of pause, do not vape it. For health and safety reasons, just don't vape it. Go back to the store that you got it from, contact the company, let them know. They will make amends to it to make sure that you get the proper bottle. In all the time that I've been doing this, and most of the vapors that I know, I think I've seen it happen once, but it got taken care of really quick. So just for safety reasons, just keep an eye out and make sure that you're following safety procedures as far as before you opening the bottle, checking the bottle, things like that. Now, on the flavors, like I said, Al Capone is a creamy French vanilla yogurt. Dead on, absolute French vanilla yogurt. It's just a smooth vape. It's not too rich, it's not too heavy, but it's heavy enough flavor-wise that you definitely get flavor as you vape on it. It has the smoothness of the yogurt, and the slight bit of French vanilla is just enough to give it a bit of a taste, but you get that creaminess from that on the yogurt as well. So very solid vape. Bugsy, which is this one here, and his name was Benjamin Siegel. He's been a character in a couple of movies as well, aka Bugsy, and then it's got his mugshot up in here as well. This is a creamy peach yogurt, which again, the peach you definitely taste on it from the first inhale all the way through the vape, mixed in with the creaminess of the yogurt. Definitely very solid, definitely very smooth. Not too rich again on the peach or the yogurt. It's more like if you've ever actually bought a peach yogurt cup. It's got that smoothness to it, but it still has very solid flavor for the peach. So it's not overpowering, but it's still enjoyable enough that any of these will definitely be a good all-day vape. BabyFace, just like the name entails, BabyFace Nelson, and that one is right here, and that's his mugshot. He had a very young looking face, hence how we got the name BabyFace. His name was George Nelson. This is a strawberry banana yogurt. Again, exactly what it's supposed to taste like, strawberry banana. You basically get the strawberry on the inhale with the banana on the exhale, mixed in with the smoothness of the yogurt. So the creaminess and the yogurt and custard flavors, whoever the mixologists are, my hat's off to you. You guys have definitely nailed it on these flavors. I mean, as far as for the smoothness, but not making it too rich, but making it an all-day vape that you want to continue to vape on. It is very, very impressive. Don Carlo, he's one of the only ones that I haven't heard of before, but his name on here was Carlo Gambino, aka Don Carlo. That's his mugshot. This is a creamy vanilla cheesecake. Now, I'm normally a really big strawberry cheesecake fan, This is just regular vanilla cheesecake without any topping or fruit to it. It's just the cheesecake itself. Dead on. I mean, right on the very end of the exhale, you almost can taste the graham cracker crumble for the crust, but it is a very smooth cheesecake flavor. But because even though it's just vanilla, you still taste cheesecake. I've had a few cake flavors that were supposed to be like a specific cake. And the flavor profile has just been a little weak because the cake flavor kind of gets lost in the frosting or icing flavor of it. Not the case here. Vanilla cheesecake, but most definitely tastes like an actual cheesecake, which is very, in my opinion, it's kind of a hard flavor to get down the way that they did. But again, they have definitely nailed it on this one. The one that I have not tried yet, which I saved for this video, as far as for a first impression, that is not it, would be Bonnie Elizabeth Parker, or Bonnie Parker. And if you've ever heard of it, it says AKA Bonnie. That is her. She is one half of the infamous Bonnie and Clyde duo. This is a sweet blue cotton candy yogurt. I'll be honest with you, cotton candy is not the first flavor I would think of when you think of a yogurt or a creamy custard type flavor. However, we're going to find out here really quick. Other four flavors were all spot on, dead exact what they were supposed to be. Absolutely impressive as far. Any one of them could be a good solid all-day vape, regular vape. Very rarely do I come across an entire line that I've become a fan of. There are a few, and if you've watched any of my videos on here, you definitely know which ones I'm talking about. This has definitely popped its way up into that list until I try this one. This one will be the deciding factor whether it's going to be the entire line or it's going to be those four, and then we'll see with this one. So I'm going to pop this one open. I'm going to vape this. I'm going to show you the amazing cloud production that you get out of this. And then I will let you know what I think of the flavor. So I'm using my Cloud Industry box mod. And real quick, Texas Tough Cotton on Instagram. That is the only wicking cotton that I use. I do have to just give a quick shout out for that because this cotton is amazing. It's not a pansy-ass cotton ball and it holds flavor really well. And when I was trying this line with it, it definitely worked. So if you're interested, definitely check her out on Instagram. Now, real quick, I'm going to pop this. And like I said, it does take a second to pop for it to open up. Okay, so there is a yogurt type flavor. It's not super strong on the cotton candy, which is good because I'm not a huge candy or sweets person. So I'm going to say that it definitely does not have a strong, overpowering cotton candy smell. I actually smell more yogurt out of that, so that's actually a good sign for me. So real quick, I'm going to try this. It is Bonnie from Vaping Mafia. It's a sweet blue cotton candy yogurt. Wow. As you can tell, the clouds are just amazing off of this. I mean, that 95.5 mix is just phenomenal for cloud chasing. I mean, just thick, solid, abundant clouds. I'm kind of up in the air about that one. It's not what I was expecting at all, which is a good thing, because I hear cotton candy and I automatically think like overpowering sugar flavor. Not so with the case on this. You definitely get a sugary type taste on the inhale. But again, just like all the other flavors, it's mellowed out with the yogurt. So it makes it more of a creamy, it's just a really sweet, creamy vape. I know it says blue cotton candy. but it's more of a yogurt with a slight sugar kick to it, in my opinion. But impressively enough, it is something that I could vape, especially if I wanted something different, but I'm still wanting to keep it on the yogurt or creamy vape. Overall, I definitely give it 2 thumbs up. This is a very, very impressively solid line. Some people might think it's a bit much because they're all yogurt based and or custard type. But if you like that, if you like that type of flavor profile, which I do, any one of these would be an amazing all-day vape option. Definitely worth trying. Definitely worth investing in a bottle or two. Any one of these flavors would work, if not the whole set. Very impressive. I'm very happy to see that they all, fit to what they're supposed to. Vaping Mafia by Vape Dogs. It's just a very solid, well done, well made, creamy yogurt flavored vaping line. But Vape Dogs, thank you very much for the honor and the privilege to try this line. I am a huge fan of this line. I've got 3 more of your lines to do a video for, but I'm telling you, this line in itself is just a very solid, well done line. So I thank you very much. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, and definitely give them a follow and a like. Definitely try this line if your local shop does carry it. If not, mention it to them or reach out to the company yourself and try and order some. It is a very good option if you're looking for a solid all day vape that's going to stay with you, so that you just enjoy the taste. As always, I'm Token Vaping. Subscribe to me here on YouTube, tokenvaping@gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Like, follow, subscribe. Questions, comments, concerns, anything that I can do to help enhance your vaping experience, definitely let me know. I will do everything I can to find out whatever it is that you want to know that will help you decide that vaping is for you. With that, Vape Dogs, thank you again for this. Until the next video, guys, vape on, vape strong. Have a good night.